Can you tell me what was the vision behind launching this fashion brand?
I'm a huge MMA fan, and I'm also a huge NASCAR fan. I actually own part of a car. I own a car in NASCAR in the Can-Am series, and I always felt like there was a little bit of a bridge to be, filled. I thought it was always a gap to be filled, and I felt like we can kind of bring a fashion sense to MMA, because MMA really nowadays is a lifestyle, right? I mean, you go to any gym out here and there's some type of an MMA class or boxing class or some kind of, so to me it was a lifestyle, and we want to go and display what that lifestyle is in the clothes. So we go out and make fashionable MMA style clothes.
So when people look at this clothes, how do you want them to feel? What do you want them to think?
It's lights out, man. I mean, you can't get a much stronger meaning, a more powerful meaning than that. Just really go out and go get it, because sometimes you don't have to be an athlete to go and have a lights out performance, man. Sometimes you just killing it throughout your day and you just performing straight up lights out. So, it's a very powerful brand, man, and I think that we can be a little bit more edgy than everybody else out there, because that's what the brand stands for.
So for you, just being here, hosting this fashion show, anything like that, is this is part of the vision that you kind of had for your clothes, like kind of bringing people together like this?
Yeah, because, there's a lot of MMA fans, right? There's a lot of MMA fans. I think out here, NASCAR's probably still getting to most people's eyes, but NASCAR's a huge sport.
Right.
I mean, a huge sport. And coming from a football background where there's a lot of football fans and NASCAR fans, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to bridge the gap and I'll make some cool stuff for everybody to wear and everybody to like. Whether you know about NASCAR or not, you're going to like the clothes that we make.
Speaking of being a football guy, you obviously known as being on the Chargers. How do you feel about the move to LA?
It's sinking in. It's sinking in, man, to be honest, because it took a little time, because now, for example, I went out and announced for the second-round draft pick in Philly at the NFL draft, and I kept reminding myself before I went out, I was like, Los Angeles Chargers, don't mess this up, because if you mess this up, you're gonna be a meme somewhere in front of everybody. So don't mess this up. But look, the real Charger fans will find a way to come up here to LA. I mean, it's 8 or 10 times a year, whatever it is, you will find a way to come and support your favorite team.
Are you a basketball fan as well?
Yeah.
Good thoughts about the finals, man?
You know what? I got friends on both teams.
Okay.
So I've been trying to avoid every question I possibly could.
You gotta give me a prediction. They're up 3-1. Hold up.
Look. Cleveland did it before, right? They came back. It's a little bit different this year because of KD. Kevin, yes, it's a lot of different. So it's going to be hard to come back from that deficit. But if anybody can do it, Cleveland can, because they have the type of team where they can go on a run that way.
All right, and my final question for you. So you're a guy who, as an athlete, you seem to be well established post-career, and you were at the draft. What kind of advice would you give to young athletes who, are so focused on getting, establish yourself in the league, but also think about towards the future?
Just keep in the back of your mind that the game don't last forever, right? Football is a great sport. It's one of the best sports on the planet. But keep in the back of your mind that one day it is going to stop. And when it does stop, just be ready for it to stop. Don't have it stop on you. And when you go into the next thing, you're looking to going to be, find something else you love. Is just equally, find that passion. Find out what you really love that made you feel great on the football field. Find that same passion after football to make you feel the same way, then you're going to be in good shape.
Cool, man. Thank you so much.